Welcome, guys. Today we're in Kamiti Road. Believe it or not, this is one of the most beautiful place. I'm Edwin Kasor from East Property, East Coma Beast, and today we are exploring this beautiful four-bedroom plus a DSQ villa. The reason we're explaining it, we're selling everything in the house. Everything in the house is it's up for grabs. Over here, this is now you come over here. You come with the entry porch. This should be your entry porch. I love the way this is the entry porch from just from the outside, and then you have a Mazera's wall cladding just from the entry porch as you go in, and then also the Mazeras come from this one, and then you have a small flower pot. You have a front garden with a mature grass just on this one. The grass are well lit, and then on this side, on your parking spot, you'll see granite stone mixed with pebble stones. So at least it gives the outside feel, the outside facade, a very good feeling. And then these are just stones. So you can always, once you buy it, you can always have your own, you can have your own design on how you want to place them on all around. On this side, come we see on the outside, you have your water fountain, which is far end of the house on the corner. You'll notice how they've placed the walls. So this is how the whole estate will be. First of all, the whole estate will have a cabro. The cabro pavement will be the same as this one over here, as the same as your cabro. So it's gonna be all around cabro. We only have 3 units remaining for this that looks exactly like this one. And then on the outside part, you have your island balcony that is upstairs on this side, just to give the house a good feel. Yeah, come, let me show you. Let's start with the outside still. You still have the granite pebble stones all around that comes with your water fountain. You have your water fountain, bring a beautiful picture. You can hear the sound of water. Come. And then you have your, this is from just from here all the way up to the main entrance. This is all granite stones and pebble stones. So at least the house will have like that Kawomli feeling, the warm feeling. Yeah? And then you have, this is your servant's quarter as you enter. Advantage, the reason why I love this house is because your house manager will have an access for the main entrance as you're coming in, and also you will also have the entrance for the back area. Come with me, come with me. This is the back garden. So the house manager will also have the entrance coming inside the house, just in case the nighttime on the shift ends. So on the off days, they don't need to bother you. They can always have their own entrance coming out. And then this is you have your own gazebo. You have one gazebo over here. Once you buy it, you can always change it to be your man cave or kids play area, but a gazebo will do, especially how they place it. So it comes exactly like this one. And then more storage space, just for the washing or the laundry area or for the gardening. You can always place your things over there. Then on this side, just from the outside, from the kitchen, as we looked at in a moment, you'll have your place for the washing area. This is your washing area. You can have your washing machine placed over there. Also more space. This one can also act as a dry kitchen when the times you're looking to host or you want to use the gazebo. Come with me. As you can see, we can always go around the house. You can either come this way and then come around the house. So the house was built in the middle. So it's just to give you the room to have a back space and also to have a back and the front garden. Yeah. Now we're coming on this side. As you step on your paving stones, this will also come in-house. So all the houses will have a paving stone just similar like this one. Similar to this other thing like this one. So this is how you step. So you don't need to step on the grass. For those who are very sensitive, these are very sensitive grass, so you don't need to step on them. Otherwise, you bring a very bad look on it. And then these are metal, just to complement how the house looks like. So this and this, these are metal. All that just to give the house the look, the facade that it needs. And then one thing, you can always have your gate on the outside. This one you're allowed to put your own gate, but there are those gates that are allowed Don't not just to any other gate, so that at least just to control how the estate will look like. This is a gated community. Over here, you'll have kids play area. You have a common area for the kids to play. You'll also have a swimming pool. You also have a gym. They also have a clubhouse on that end. So you'll have your gate from here to that one, need be, but at your own cost. So you can always choose to open up a gate over here at your own cost. Looking at the house, you have a well placed window, which is from the bottom up to that one, just to bring at least the lighting for the house, just to bring it, just to give it a good light, natural light, just to allow the natural light to come in on that side. Come on me. Yes. Oh, by the way, about the parking space, this parking space will fit 2 cars perfectly. Or if need be, if you have a third car, you can always do away with the front garden. Okay, you can always do away with the front garden, and then you have your own. You have an extra parking space over there. Okay, that should be. That should be. Okay. Nakam. Yeah, the bonnet, the color very nice. Yeah, this is black. This is black and cream. This is black and cream, right? If I'm right, yeah, I love the way it has done very nicely. And then bought the house, especially on the island balcony on this other side. And then you can see the brown in it. And then also if you also need to enter on the entry you can enter over there, or just near the back side for this one. And also you have that one just in case for those days scorching sun, or just when it's raining, or you want to pick up your call on this other side. I will not do that because maybe the fountain, because the nose of the water. Okay. Now, as we get into the house, you have your entry porch over here. So on the entry porch, you'll either enter through. You can always have two options. You can always enter through this one. This is the main entrance, and that is the balcony. Okay. So come on in. Come on in. You notice that they have a smart lock. This is a new thing that is coming up right now. And then with this aluminium door. So this is the only door that is not sliding. So the rest of the doors are sliding. I'll show you that in a moment. Come on in. This is now we're talking about. This all of it is 55 million. In any other day, the house will be vacant, and I'll be showing you this same thing. But you can see over here you have a double volume ceiling, and then a double. Look at that chandelier. That is actually very long. Yeah, just from outside here, actually, you can touch it. It can be electrified, but it's actually very nice. I love the seat. So I'll start showing you the house. I'll start to let you imagine the house without the seats. This is what you get. Apart from the double volume ceiling, you get the window. Also window. Remember when I showed you from when we started, just to allow in the natural lighting. Uh, the door, the window starts from down here up to there, all the way up. Okay, and then over here you have your sliding aluminum doors from this side that opens all the way out to your water fountain. What gives the house the value that we see over here? I would say I'll start complimenting the seats. Where you have your seats, which is Seville 7-seater sofa. This is actually Seville 7-seater. We're not allowed to sit on it, so just want to feel the fabric, which is actually very nice. And then over here you have an electric fireplace. You can always do, once you buy it, you can always change it. Also the seats, also not the seat, the TV, also the TV, it's part of the price. So it counts mountain. So at least now you'll have this one as a price. This one you can always change it. For those who don't like an electric fireplace, you can always try to do something over here. Then you have your floating shelves over here, and then you have silk built-in shelves, bringing elegance. This actually brings elegance to the house, and actually very nice. Looks so beautiful in it. I love it. Then over here you have a chair. You have a coffee table. This is your coffee table. Actually very good. It's actually wooden, so this is pure wood. Yeah, quite nice over here. And then you notice the curtains actually. Uh, this this paint is actually pressed very nicely. From the curtain, you can see you can actually have one big paint, just coming all the way down. They decided to put it on the middle, just as an art because it's a show house. This is just the show house. This is the show house of a phase 2 of Kamiti Road over here. So this is now I know maybe the curtain, the price of the curtains is the ones to die for. So the curtains from all the way up there until the down. Uh-huh. Then you have the double volume of looking down. And then this is gypsum. You have a gypsum over here. Right from the entrance, you will notice how the gypsum was complemented with the two striped gold. I remember this one is the I remember this one is just like one of those the video we took in Runda, whereas they had two of them golden strip coming all the way up from that side. So that comes with that. So they did actually very nice just to put the shelf. This one a bit of just to give you an idea what you can do. So this is actually I think I love this one. This is very nice, and then the 7-seater fits here very nicely. So one of the advantages you can have showcasing a house that is furnished, you can always give your viewers an idea of how your house will look like, on how they can place their things, on how you can do it. You can always change up the light. The better view for me, if you ask me, I will be sitting here every day. Okay, just to have you have a TV, you have a chandelier, you can see all that, and then you will love what you see. This can be a very good thing. No. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the weather's changed. By the way, the weather's changed. Inside the house is warm, like, the homely feeling that is here. And we all know Kamiti Road is known for change of weather is usually on and off. So this one, what you have, they did a very good thing. The tiles are not that cold. I'll compliment that to the tiles. The tile that they use is not that cold. And then, as much as you can see the furnitures are there, you won't feel if you move this one. If we remove this one, I will still say that the house will bring the warm feeling inside. Okay, this is good. So let's move to the dining area. We have a wooden dining table with the gray cement finish. Actually, this complements the tiles on the floor. Okay, and then you have a chandelier. This is actually a kind of unique chandelier. Yeah, this is actually very nice. You have to give it props where it's due. And then you have your aluminium door, sliding door to your entry porch. Yeah, the sliding door over here. Yeah, it's quite nice. And then this over here, look at that. Look at this wall. Yeah, this is the PVC wall panel over here. So this is actually nice. And then this is the arc mirror. So most of the places I've noticed, I've come to realize that this is the thing. This is the thing that is going around. You have a dining table and then you have your own big mirror going around. So this is actually a plus. And then you can see you have this is gypsum. On the gypsum, what they did to complement it, they put you have snake lights all over the side. I'm tempted also to say on the empty one, those are snake lights, but but so you have your bar chairs over here. So you can always have this is a plus. So whenever the kids are having breakfast or just doing their homework or just want to have a small talk with their mommy, they can always come here. This is usually very nice for a toddler. Usually, this is one thing I love about a toddler. So you can always, as they're taking their food and you're watching over a few stuff, you're cooking dinner, all that, you can do that. And then you have your sleek shelves over here. This is actually very nice, just like a portrait. So you can have flowers, or you can just leave it the way it is. For me, I'll leave it the way it is, although, and then I'll look for something down there just to put down. And then you can just this is a marble top. The marble top, this comes quite nicely, and then the panel lighting for the dining, quite nice. I love it. I love this one. This is your dining. So from there you can see you have your dining over here. You have your sitting room over here. So these act like a separator just between the two. So when it comes to having dinner, You can always have dinner here, and then you can always have your sitting area or living area just right over here. Then let's move on to the kitchen. Kitchen. This is, I can give it more or less like the fourth advantage or the fifth advantage, because you have your island kitchen top over here. Uh-huh. With that, they also created a lot of space. This actually, they have a lot of space just coming down all the way up. Just look at that. So for space, actually, I can compliment them. They did a very good thing. So 1 out of 10, I'll give this one a 7 because of this kitchen island over here. Not most of the houses you'll have this one just to do your thing, and then also create a space for those just for cutting board or all that. And then you have your sink over here, which is double. So this is for the hot and the cold. You can always place it. It's actually you'll show them, actually it's just here, hot, cold, very nicely. The marble. Then over here you still have more space. You can have more space. Just check on this one. And then one thing, the other different thing you will notice, the wood, yeah, this is very different, very different. I repeat, this is very different. Just reason being, you want to be worried about, you need to change your cardboards in case of any leakages, which are prone to happen. Then you have your fitted cooker. Comes fully fitted with this one over here, the Hoover. These are 5 burner. And then you have your gas placed outside. And then you can always have more extra space just for this one. Doesn't have a dishwasher, but at least you have more space for your utensils, just placed over there. Then you have more space over here. I love the cabinetry space on this one. This is actually very good. And then the hood, this is, they did something very unique so that it doesn't kill up the space or the vibe. So on the kitchen, you'll have all this just going around. This is actually quite good. And then you have your microwave, you have your oven, you have an extra space. So you can't say that, oh, I don't have space on this one. From outside, just look at this. From outside, this looks like a double fridge door. But no, this is extra space. This is what you get. You get extra space for this one. So five points that I'll give you in the kitchen. Apart from being a fully fitted kitchen, apart from having spacious, you have your own pantry. I'll show you over here. This is your pantry space. This one, and then you have a double fridge. Yeah, you can always place it like this or like this. That is the third one. Then you have a double sink. Over here. The island was number 4, right? And then the other thing I love is the space, the whole space. So you have a movement to move around. So even if you're cooking, 2 of you and your house manager, there's always space to move. There's always space to move around to it. And then remember when you're sitting there, you had the bar seats on that side. So now have a better view from how I'm sitting. So you have your sockets over here, screwless sockets, this one, and then you can always charge your phone or anything you want to do. Or even if you're working from the kitchen or you have a nanny cam, then you are looking at your baby, they can always place it over here. Now, the bar seats from that side looks very nice. That space, look at that space from this side. So you can have a view, you have a clear view of everything. Now, this is what I meant when I say this is a plus. So those are 6 points for you just to love this kitchen. It's not always about the house. The features most of my clients are looking at, you look at the dining, you look at the kitchen, you look at the sitting room, the living room. And I would like to tell you that 320 square meters, this is intended. This is not 300. The whole house is 320 square meters. This is what you get. This is what you get. This is the reason why, I believe this is the reason why every space is used to the maximum. Okay, now look to the outside. This is the outside feel. Let me show you. As we started in, we showed you how the backyard looks like. Now, this from the kitchen, you open all the way out. Come into this, you have your own wall over there. That the wall is all electric fence. You'll have an electric fence all around. So security here is very good. You have your own back area. This is a 4-bedroom plus an SQ with a gazebo. This is going for 55 million. Now, deposit is 70% deposit, 70%, not 30%. Then the balance, 30%, you pay in a minimum of a year. Yeah. So yeah, so that's the price for the house, and that's how what you get. Plus, you buy everything. Everything that's inside the house comes the way it is. Of course, if you need a bit of modification, you can always agree with them. And then you have your laundry area just on this side. That's a place for your laundry area, as I showed you earlier in the video. Extra space. You still have more extra space just to place your utensils or anything you would like to do. Now let's go to the downstairs bedroom. When you're leaving the kitchen, you come and see these doors. Actually, you notice one thing when you're leaving. These doors are everywhere in each room. So I love the way it is. It's actually a very good door. Actually, I love it. Very good. So this should be your powder room. This is your wall. This is your powder room over here. You have a very beautiful wall over here. This is gypsum with snake lights. So just give you see, these lights are not on, so at least we can give this one at least a beautiful lighting. So at least it makes the wall looks beautiful. So I'll hang my family photo over here, or just a photo of something nice. A small desk over here, or like a flower pot, like a snake plant or that stuff, just right over here. And then you have your powder room down here. You have a gypsum. They did actually very nice. I love the interior. This job did a very good job. So you have your hanging lights over here, wall hang toilet over here, and then this one you have your toilet. You can always flush this more than at least they done something to do something like bring it so at least go more modern on it. Well, this is quite nice. Okay, on to the next. Let's move on to the. We're moving on to these other. We're moving on to the downstairs bedroom. So this is the downstairs bedroom you got. This is the downstairs bedroom. So when you say this can fit a 4x6, this is what we mean with the side drawers. These are your side drawers, and then I love the view because you can see you can always overlook the back garden and also your gazebo. Just come over here, so it doesn't have an access to come in, but at least it's good. I love the lighting. The natural lighting for this one actually good. And then the gypsum. This is a gypsum wall. Snake lighting also you can notice. And then on the wardrobe space, the fact that it's a modern wardrobe with combination of glass and modern shelf. These are open shelf, like modern, and it has a modern shelf. So this one's actually quite nice. This is like a design. I love this design. Yeah, you're viewing your clothes. I mean, you just wake up in the morning, you're like, which clothes am I going to wear? So this one, at least it helps you.
An advantage. You make sure your clothes are.
Yes, you'll 100%. You'll always be. That is one disadvantage and an advantage. So you're always gonna be clean on it, and then you can always arrange nicely. So this is actually very nice, and then it releases space very nicely. So we have this also comes in suit. This comes in suit. Quite spacious on it. Shower cubicle. They even had space to do all this. Just look at that. So I think it will only be fair that I show you how spacious it is while I'm inside. Then you have like a piano shower. I usually call it like a piano shower. So you can always play. You have your shower head, you have a mobile shower. And then you have like a toilet over here. You have a sink. It also comes with a sink. It also has a sink. On that side, you will see your sink. This is your sink coming all the way. This is quite nice, eh?
Yeah.
This is nice. This is unique.
Can you imagine the reflection at night?
I can imagine. This is very unique. You can always have like you can always put it on just like when you want to read a book. Plus the lighting itself. That color just gives you sleep. Yeah. This is quite nice.
So like other houses.
You have a bulb over there hanging down. So actually they removed that design and put it this way. Yeah, this is quite nice. It's quite nice. We're in Kamiti Road, guys. But this is what we get. Yeah, in another world. Okay, who said Kamiti Road doesn't have things like this one? So as you go to upstairs, come on. One thing I love about the upstairs, you see this one. You have your handrail over here. This is quite nice. Look at all the way from here to this one. This is a wainscoting wall cladding, and actually they did it very nicely. Yeah. This is quite nice. It gives the house a very good feeling on what you can see. And then the window is tinted from outside, but at least it allows the natural air to come in. The wainscoting, you still have it over here. This is quite nice. I love it. And from upstairs, this is one thing I always admire. That house in Juja, they should have something like this. Yeah, I think this is something that I love the most. And then this is a granite stone. This is a granite stone. And then I love the way it has that camera in the middle. Just to give it. And then you also have complemented with a gypsum. This is quite nice. Very lovely. Come, let's start with this side. You have over here, this is the first bedroom. Okay, we still have that wardrobe. The modern wardrobe. Yeah, so you can see it. So you have an advantage of just being tidy and clean. So you'll at least what you will wear and at least how you arrange your clothes. So you don't have stress in the morning when you wake up. And then this is the other thing that we admired from downstairs. This is the other thing. You can also see the hanging lights coming down. This is quite nice. This is actually a different design that at least some of the developers may want to steal from it. Instead of just hanging just the simple light in the middle, so you can always this add as a plus it adds a value to the house. Let me see if I can switch them back on this side. Hope so. There you go. Now you see, actually bring that nice. The bed is a 4x6, 2 wardrobe space with 2 drawers. Comes with 2 side drawers. This also comes in-house. So this is everything goes. Everything in this house, they're selling everything. Okay. Now you have your shower over here. It also comes in. So this is all rooms and suites. This is all rooms and suites. You have your sink over here, and then again you have a shower cubicle, quite spacious place where you can place your soap, your shower gel, and all that. You have a mobile shower just in case. Don't get shown. This is the Capiano, my favorite Capiano shower. Yes, I love it. Nice. This is beautiful. This is beauty. This is art. I love it. On to this one. From this bedroom, I'll use it as a kid bedroom because this side is a master bedroom. But I don't want to show. I want to show you that as the last one because this is gonna steal all the show. So let's look to the other 2 bedrooms that are upstairs. This actually this is the second bedroom, and then over here you have a family space area. So let's start with this one. This is the other bedroom. Also, it's quite spacious. I love the windows. Same design. I love the way the natural lighting comes in. You can always look. At least the upstairs are an advantage. Billy and Angalia, I can always look the garden plus the view from the road. Okay. The wardrobe space is still the same as downstairs, and I love the way I love the way how they considered everybody in the bedroom, and they had a see-through wardrobe space, which is modern, so they can do. So you can place your clothes over here. A bed 4x6, 2 side tables over there, and then you have your uh, sockets all around. So at least charging port, you don't have to struggle so much. So advantages about showing a showcase, especially a bedroom where you have your own bed, so at least you can see the size. It's very hard to convince someone that is a at least 4x6 bed that can fit 2 side drawers. Very hard, and then you still remain with space. So I love the wall paint over here. Now this is the shower is a bit different from other ones. So as you enter, you have your shower cubicle. Let me show you. You have your shower cubicle just as you enter. You have a shower cubicle, but still quite spacious. I will say it's very quite spacious. On it, of course, you have your toilet over here. Yeah, this is quite nice. You have your sink over there. hmm this is very nice as we move on. And then you have a gypsum wall, and then this goes all the way. This is all the rooms, all the doors have this kind of wood on the door. So actually, just to bring that feel. And then you have aluminium. This is aluminium all around. So who knew aluminium can be used as that one? So that's a plus if you're thinking about building or anything. That's also a plus. And then you have a wall over here. I use it as my paint wall. You better love art. This house itself is an art. So you have your own place. You can always place something over here. Don't do flowers. Don't do flowers over here. Reason being, this could be your family. This could be your family area. And then you remember we had an island balcony as you're coming out. Now this is the island balcony. This opens up. It's a small island balcony. I love it. It gave the house a nice facade. And then this you have your window. This is from a double ceiling. This is actually just you don't need to worry about the kids. You can actually that's your chandelier all the way from the top out up there to the way down. So this is how the house looks like. Okay. So they gave you space. This is gypsum all the way up, all the way around. They gave you space so that you can at least have your own thing over here. Then you have a very nice wall cladding. This is a very nice wall cladding over here. This is a very nice design. You can actually use it. No, this is quite nice. Okay, I love this one. I love this piece of art. This is quite nice. I love it. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this side you have this is a wallpaper. You can always choose what you want to do with this one. So this is a wallpaper, and then you have your sockets all around before going all the way up to the terrace. Now we're coming to the master bedroom. The beauty about this place, this is the space. You remember the sitting room downstairs. Now remember that sitting room, that space, it is your master bedroom. Come on in for the queens. This is for the queens. I know you love this one. Okay, well, we have something also for the kings, but this was the queen. Multifunctional dressing mirror over here, and then the wardrobe space. I'll say this one for the queens because this side is what you know the his and hers. These are the hers because we all know that they're always going to have a bigger wardrobe space than us. So all of this one you get, this is yours. Actually, quite modern. You can see it with the sliding door. I love how they put the snake light just round, just to give that feeling, the golden feeling. You can see that. Okay. This is quite good. Now, this is a 6x6, 7x7 bed that can fit here very nicely. And you still have space to play around with, although you still have this space. And then even if they took this space away, you still have your balcony. So what are you going to do with all this old space? Imagine this is all this. So I believe for the house, like remember I mentioned for the house, you have your TV and then how you have your house over here. For the his, sorry, for the his. So these are the spaces. I think this is quite nice for us. So you have your own cabinetry space over here. This is quite nice. Ah, this is quite good. It's a very good space, and I love the way they did the carpet on this one. They have a small carpet over here.
It was me on the table here.
Like a small table.
Breakfast in bed.
Just-
Watching the TV.
yeah, just to have a lazy moment, lazy Sunday moment. So yeah, you can always have something to sit down. But I love the way the master bedroom comes with this one, the wallpaper.
The wallpaper.
This is very well placed. Yeah.
Selection.
Yeah, the selection very well done. Because now, the interior designer whoever did this, I don't know the name. I'm not just advertising the interior design, but actually what he did actually he brought love to the master bedroom. This is love. This is what you're selling. You're selling love. Yeah. So this is actually quite nice, and then complemented with the gypsum, and then we also have a snake lighting on this side. So at night it's gonna be quite nice, and then it's quite huge. It's an art itself. Yeah, and then how they placed actually this one they placed very nicely. Yeah, the multifunctional side mirror you can actually place it very nicely, and then they didn't take the space on this side. It looks beautiful, and also on this side it also looks beautiful. So if you desire to do something, you can always do it over here. And then even if the door is open, for example, the door is open. Actually, it covers the bed. It covers the bed quite nicely, so you can at least you can have your own piece. And then it's don't mind the construction. We can actually not hear it from the master bedroom. So this is how peaceful and how the bedroom will be. So you have your own balcony. Once you close it over here, you won't be able to hear anything. Very silent. Very silent. Very silent. So this is your balcony. This is your balcony. Come all the way down. This is your balcony. You have space. You have created space. They decided to have all this space. So you have all this space coming in like this. Yeah. This is quite nice. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Now let's move to the other one. Let's move to the toilet. This is where you have your toilet over here. Toilet and bathroom. You have in suits. This is your shower. Cubicle space. Can fit 2 people. This can fit 2 people. Over here, they still have your his and hers. Hot, cold. You still have that one. This is a granite all the way down. And then you just have extra space if you need be. An extra space. I love that kaka design. Whereas you can place something over here. Just this one just did because of the sink. So you can actually did the person who did this one was very thoughtful. So they created space just in case of instead of leaving it blank on that one. Then you have your toilet on that side. And then you have an extra space just to do whatever you like to do. You can always put something over here. So because this one doesn't open, so you can create space. Just a small one, because this one opens up on that side. Yeah, I love the lighting. So this also comes in-house. This is why the house is 55 million. I'm giving you reasons why the house is 55 million in Kamiti Road. You'll ask yourself, why would I want to buy a house on Kamiti Road? Why would I want to invest in a house in Kamiti Road? For your mom, for your loved one. Like I said, this is where the forever begins. This is now you're looking for a home to just now to have a quiet life, just relax, or you could gift your mom for the house, because we have so many investors that have a client who bought a house here for their mom. Mom was very happy. So this is one of those places. You may want to ask Edwin, if I buy this house, will I be able to get a tenant? Yes, at East Property, we'll also give you a tenant for your house so that you also get a good rental income. And also just in case you want to think about you are using that. Edwin, can I use these houses just in case when I want to host? Yes, that is also a plan. You can always use it. At East Property, we consider all the options by showing you all the options are good. From here to town, it will be 40 minutes. So, no, you're not far away from the CBD. You're actually closer than you think. And then the whole estate will also have a Cabro road all around. So you don't need to worry about how the road will going to look like. So we are selling you something that it's already planned. This is already approved. So this is phase 2. Phase 1, it was already sold out. We only have 3 units remaining over here. So please don't waste time. Come and invest. The time of investment is now. Let's go to the rooftop terrace.
Before you continue,
Yes.
what have you noticed
Apart from the color, which else?
about the color?
The color, the golden color. It's actually very nice.
Every room.
Every room,
light.
every light. Yeah, it's golden. It's bring that Kawomli feeling, the family feeling that would want to. So just not that the obvious feeling. It brings that Kawomli feeling. As you come in, just you're in your house. Yeah, and then
Expensive, painting,
mhm,
art,
mhm.
dolls.
Exactly. And make sure it also brings that a loom feeling that you feel like I'm home, I'm relaxed, I've worked hard. This is what I've worked hard for. So you want to wake up in the morning and reward yourself. When you just wake up in the morning, you realize I've rewarded myself with this one and I deserve the best. And you want to just to at least continue living one more time just to get you better. And if this is a place for air, even your kids could be grow up here, they will love it. Because the estate itself, as I repeat, it also has a clubhouse. So they won't feel like lonely. And then the beauty of having a gated community with the schools all around. We have a couple of schools all around. So it is the security that you'll have. You're 100% sure that everything you have and everything that you own is going to be safe, even if you travel for how long? Okay, let's move on to the rooftop terrace. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're almost there. We're almost there. We go up. This is quite nice. I love this one. You'll be surprised. I mean, for the surprise. All this. I love the metal bar, and then I love how they put the glass on the staircase. Just when we were coming up, it was that Winston wall cladding as we're coming up. So they changed everything up. As you're coming on this side, uh, you have one thing you notice. Imagine we're on the rooftop terrace. This is all of it. Look at the space. Look at how they place the space. You actually you're not given an idea. A developer doesn't sell you an idea. A contractor doesn't sell you an idea. It gives it to you. This is the reason why it's 55 million. What does this resemble? Eh? Those one of beach hats you want to go with, like your for the ladies, for the grandma. This is actually one of them. Black vintage chandelier. This is actually quite nice. If it has a bulb over here, I would have switched the light on. It will be quite nice over here. So it plays like a hat. And what a better place to put it as this place. So even if you want to have one of your football matches, I'll use this one as a man cave. Not downstairs, but this one as my man cave. Okay. You have your kitchen. You have a small kitchen over here. You have a kitchen over here with a double sink, with an island kitchen top. You have your kitchen over here. This is another double sink. It's actually quite nice. Just in front, just one of those days you like some alone time between you and the missus, or when the boys are coming this side, you and your sons, or if it's your grandmother house or grandpa, when this can be used as the as your we want to bond with your grandmother and everything, and then look at all this space, and then look at this one. I love how the way they use it. This is quite nice. This is a white Cora stone. The air conditioner for cooling a room. You have an air conditioner for cooling a room, and then you still have the gypsum, and then also snake lighting all around, just to give that kaka feeling. And then you can always have a sit down over here. They have actually used the rooftop terraces quite nice. We did a video for Kamiti, whereas the rooftop terrace was just plain open, where you just come in and it's a plain open. But actually, they did quite nice with this one, the gypsum. Okay, and then you remember the Wilston wall cladding, just how it's placed nicely, and then you have your TV area just for your football matches. For those days, the downstairs I can use it as a living room. Now this is more or less like a TV room. And then from the first floor, I can use it as a family room. I can place it very nicely. And also, the reason I'm saying like that, you won't have to go out there. You also have your toilet. You have your toilet. Come on in, let me show you. Quite spacious. Simple, spacious. I love that. I love how the way they use space to the maximum, and how it also opens up the area, the aluminium doors open up from wall to wall, all this space. It open up very nicely. So you can from here, you can see the whole estate. This is quite nice. I can go around. You have all this space. Let me show you. And then if you have to have a laundry space, or you just want to do your small laundry, you still have one over here. This is all this space for here. Look at that. So this is a 4-bedroom. 1 DSQ. You also have a gazebo for 55 million. As I'm enjoying the view, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I'll see you on the next one.